Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different than our normal videos. We are going to be doing a restaurant review on the Habit Burger Grill. Normally we do taste test comparisons, comparing different restaurants or different foods, but today it's all about the Habit. We've got several of their menu items, including burger, chicken sandwich, onion rings and french fries, as you can see, and a strawberry shake.
So we're gonna tell you guys if we like the Habit's food and if you should try it out yourselves. And also, one thing before we get into the taste test, we just hit 1,400 subscribers. So thank you guys so much. Let's go for 1,500 now. That's only 100 more. Not too hard,
bad.
right?
Yeah.
So subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. We post food reviews every single week.
I'm hungry.
I am too.
Let's do this. Let's get into it. All right, guys, we are getting started with their Char Burger. This is with cheese and lettuce, tomato. I think there's onions in there too, and some kind of sauce. So,
and of course, the patty.
And Colin, I think this is your first time ever eating this, right?
It is, yeah. I've never eaten this food before.
And I have, but it's been several years, so I don't really remember what it tastes like.
So this is going to be very interesting because we're not comparing it directly to anything else. We don't have any other burgers here to try to tell you which one is better.
Overall, I like the flavor, but I can't say that I can really taste the meat a lot.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Not a bad burger, but the meat doesn't stand out.
It doesn't. It's not like anything like you would get at, homemade burger on the barbecue or anything like that. But I still kind of like it.
It's a little bit messy too, as you can see.
It's a little messy, yeah.
I think the bun has a good flavor. You can taste the cheese in there, the tomato, the lettuce gives it a good crunch, but the most important part, I think the actual burger itself, I think it's lacking a little bit of flavor.
Yeah, and I don't really taste the onions a whole lot either, which I don't know is necessarily bad because I don't want a lot of onion flavor in my burger, but I can taste them a little bit, so they do add just a bit of flavor.
Yeah, I think the onion is fine because I don't want the onion in my burger to be overpowering.
I think maybe this is missing a pickle. I think I could go for a pickle, but like you said, the main problem with this burger is just the meat. And not that it's bad, but it's just not that good. So we did do some price kind of comparisons with some other restaurants. This burger is, let's see if I can get my sheet here, is $4.19. A Five Guys burger, just for comparison, is $8.99. So it's almost half the price as a Five Guys burger, which I would say is a much better burger.
Yeah.
And Shake Shack is at $5.99, so that's also more expensive. So it is kind of on the lower price side, and I think it fits because it's not as good.
Right. And I think if we compare this to something like McDonald's, I think it would be much better. Yeah. And how much is a McDonald's burger? Probably a little bit cheaper.
Like a quarter pounder, maybe a little bit less.
A little bit cheaper, but probably around the same price. Yeah. I'd say this is definitely better than that. But also at the same time, Five Guys, like twice the price. I don't know if I would want to pay that much for a better burger.
If you really want a good burger, though, you're going to have to pay for it. So this is kind of right at about the price that it should be for where it's at taste-wise, I think.
All right, let's move on to the chicken sandwich.
All right,
next up, we've got the Habit's crispy chicken sandwich. This, of course, comes with the chicken, the bun, and it also comes with lettuce, tomato, and some sauce. Now, one thing to take into account is that this is a really expensive chicken sandwich. This thing is coming in at $7.79, whereas Chick-fil-A has their crispy chicken sandwich for $5.19 and Shake Shack for $7.19.
Yep, and we just did a chicken sandwich short, and it looks like you got the thick side. Because one thing I remember about that, we did a Popeyes and Chick-fil-A, and the Popeyes was really thick. Kind of like that. But let's see how it tastes. I took too big of a bite.
Me too. Give me a second.
We're actually eating this for lunch right now, so...
We are actually very hungry. Okay, well, let me know your opinion, but I don't love the chicken in this.
It's like really dry.
I didn't necessarily notice that. It maybe is a little bit dry, but just the flavor is a little bit lacking, I think. Just like the burger. So again, I think the bun is fine, tomato is fine, but the chicken itself is not amazing. And I kind of have a fresh idea in my head of what some other ones taste like because we just did that short, like you said. And yeah, I think this chicken just isn't as good.
I can taste some spices in the chicken breading, which are fine. It's kind of maybe like a mild peppery taste.
Yeah.
But the chicken to me just isn't very tender. I mean, I shouldn't say that. It's okay. but it just doesn't have a lot of flavor, and it's kind of dry. Like I said, I think they could have done better with their sauce. Because
I think so too.
A lot of times, you know, the sauce kind of makes up for the, I guess, lack of flavor in the meat, maybe.
I see some sauce right here.
And they just didn't do a very good job. I'm kind of just tasting like a peppery chicken flavor is all.
Yep, me too.
And it's just not that great. I'm going to take another bite anyway, just to
I think
confirm
so, like,
that.
We are, you know, we're doing a taste test. We're being pretty critical. It's not like I wouldn't eat this, like, oh, this tastes bad. It's just nothing special really at all.
I would not go to the Habit to buy a chicken burger, let alone that it's the most expensive chicken burger that you can get, pretty much. But even if it was cheaper, I would not buy it here. So definitely other better places to go for a chicken burger.
Yeah, I'd probably have to give that, if we're rating it, like a 3.5 or a 4 out of 10. Not that great.
That's bad.
It's not that bad. I mean, 5 is like average. So
yeah, 5 is like, that's good.
Yeah, so
I mean,
3.5, 4, so it's not really that bad.
Okay.
But.
I guess I'd probably have to give it a 4, 5 at the best.
All right, well, unfortunately, the Habit is not doing that great so far.
Let's move on to French fries and onion rings and see if it can do better. All right, it's time to move on to their side dishes. We've got their fries and their onion rings here, and they're going to have to be kind of amazing in order to make up for the lack of flavor and stuff on their other items. But let's dig in and see. We've got also their ranch and their fry sauce. I don't know where the ranch comes from, but the fry sauce is not like their own mix because it's just from a container. I don't know, something that they purchased.
Okay, so I'm trying not to hold this against them because it's not their fault. This isn't super fresh, and you know how old, not that they're super old, but fries that aren't that fresh are not amazing.
They're a tiny bit chewy, which I don't know if that's because they're not like fresh out of the
that would be my guess.
Oil.
Actually, I like these.
But they're actually pretty good, especially for being not super warm and fresh.
Yeah, I was expecting these to be a lot worse because they're not super fresh, but man, now I want to know what these taste like when they are fresh, because these are actually really good.
I think, I agree. They're pretty good. Pretty good fries. What about their onion rings?
Onion rings.
I'm going to take a bite without the sauce first.
That's a good idea.
Good crunch on the breading. Good onion flavor.
Yeah.
I think the size is good for like fitting into your mouth. Overall, these are pretty good.
Yeah, nothing super special, but definitely a very solid onion ring.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I could definitely eat these onion rings. I'm not an onion ring snob, but I've had plenty of onion rings that I just don't like at all.
Yeah.
And a lot of times it has to do with what kind of breading they put on it. But I really like the breading on these.
All right, so maybe if you're going out to eat somewhere, skip the go to the Habit, skip the main courses, and just get the sides because they're really good.
You can get a burger. The burger is not too bad for the price. I would say it's pretty good, but definitely the onion rings so far have been my favorite. Fry is pretty close.
Fries are good too. Hey, maybe if you're in like a strip mall type area and you've got multiple restaurants, you can go get your main food from somewhere else and then just come to the Habit for the onion rings and fries because they're really good.
And we're about to see if you should also go there for a shake.
So last up, we've got their strawberry milkshake, and this is about $1 less than Five Guys and Shake Shack. So maybe it'll be a little bit less good. I'm not sure. Hopefully it's a little bit better.
Right.
To make up for the burger.
Well, just by the looks of this, it almost looks like a chocolate shake.
Does it?
It does not look like red or pink to me.
Yeah, it does look a little. It might be because of the lighting in here and the whipped cream may have gotten into there. I'm not sure.
Okay, well, let's find out. Does it taste like strawberry?
I can confirm it's not a chocolate shake.
Yep.
That is definitely a strawberry shake.
I'm not sure it's a great strawberry shake, though.
I mean, I love anything ice cream, so I love this. And I don't actually have a ton of experience with other milkshakes.
It is very runny.
Well, again, I think that's our fault.
I mean, I don't think so.
Because it's not fresh. We picked this up.
We put it in the freezer for a bit.
I don't know if we can blame the texture on them. I'm just mostly going off of taste here because...
So normally you need a spoon for shakes. Sometimes you can get away with a straw. For this one, you have to have a straw because it's like soup.
I mean, okay, I don't know why you're still going on the texture. I really don't think this is their fault. When I picked this up, it was over an hour ago at this point, I'm not going to lie.
And it was nice and thick?
Yeah, so I'm just going off a taste here.
All right. Wow. Okay, so, I mean, it's sweet. It tastes kind of like strawberry.
I really like the strawberry flavor.
Really? I don't think it's strong enough.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Like, it's not that strawberry to me. I'm not digging it. And
I would rate
it's
this
not
pretty highly.
Really?
Yeah. And like I said, I haven't had too much experience with milkshakes. I don't get them that often, so I'm not sure how good they normally are, but just eating this, I like it.
I would definitely go somewhere else other than the Habit for a milkshake. And we actually did a milkshake review. It was it was, I don't know, almost 2 years ago maybe.
Yeah, probably.
So it has been a while. But, and yeah, we don't regularly get milkshakes, but still, this is just not a great milkshake.
So unfortunately, it seems like our consensus is that you probably shouldn't go to the Habit.
Go there for their onion rings and french fries.
Yeah, their burgers, their desserts are not as good as maybe we thought they should be, but their fries and their onion rings are good. So go there for those.
For your side items. Darn, I kind of feel bad. Like,
I
you
know.
have a bad review. I don't like doing that, but I mean, it is what it is. We don't love the restaurant, and we'll continue to choose to go somewhere else.
Yeah. We hope you guys enjoyed this review, and if you're anyone that works at the Habit, you probably didn't, so I hope there's no one watching that works there. But we hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, leave it a like and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. We'll see you next week.
See ya.